Alright, and we're back here with the Multipick 16-piece set. I have it all laid out for you, and I have to say, I think they did a really great job aesthetically in this, and I know that doesn't mean anything, but it's a nice looking set, and it's functional. And why don't we start off with the case? So, if you're familiar with Multipick, then I'm sure you've seen or heard or felt one of their cases. You can see here it is the leather case. Multipick is known for their leather cases. It's not, pleather. It's not something from the jungles of, Venezuela or anything like that. It's just a real regular leather case. It's got a zipper on it, goes all the way around, has the Multipick emblem. You can see here it's got two flaps, and I've laid out the picks here. Just how they would sit in the set itself. So it's a nice case, and but that's not why we're here. So here it is right in front of you. It's got 16 pieces, even though it should be 17 if you include the case. Now this set right here, they call it the Multipick Elite Lockpick set. Obviously the picks here are in millimeters, so they've got everything in 0.4 millimeters thick in their spring steel. I purchased this narrow edition here because it helps in narrower keyways, and I find myself picking those more often than not. You can see here that the final cost of it was £90, 57, and that comes out to $111.66 landed. I didn't have to pay a VAT tax because in America we don't have to pay the VAT. So it costs $111.66 to have it delivered to the front door. Right off the Multipick website, it says this is a unique pick set. It was developed according to Christina Palmer's mathematical and technical calculations for the most common pick profiles. She's known for her love for lock sport, very technical, and is very talented. If you don't know anything about Christina Palmer, you should check into that because she's really intelligent and she's really good at what she does. What you see here, we have 4 tension tools, and then we have 4 just regular hooks on one side, and then you've got like a straight pick for wafers here. Also, in addition to the 7 different types of hooks you see here, it comes with 2 diamond picks. These are the 2 diamonds you see here with their standard Multipick Elite profile here. It feels very good in the hand, just like their picks would. The other diamond that they have here is the DeForest, and that just means that the profile's up just a little bit. It helps for those hard to reach places, so when you're using a pick like this and you're kind of bouncing it on the bottom to get to the whatever place you're trying to get to at the top, it does help, and that's what the diamonds are good for. I mean, obviously you can use them in any way, but that's how I use them. There are also 2, in addition to the diamond, there are 2 curved picks here. The curved picks there's so many different uses for these. I found myself using these for raking. I found them very useful for tipping the pin all the way in the back, because now we're up to 6 pins, 7 pins, and then you have different security features in each lock. So having tools like this is really important, especially if you find yourself getting tripped up on the last pin, or you find that you hit every pin on the way down just to get the number 6 or 7, and then when you get down there you've already reset pins 1 through 5. So these picks are really useful, so definitely a plus to have in your kit. Now, besides these 2 straight ones here, there is a straight pick which is here at the end, and this is like a kind of like a hook, a very small hook here. I like picks like these because when you have like the Abus 7440s, oh wait, I think it's, Jesus, Alright, oops. My apologies. I meant the 7240s. So for the Avis 7240s, they have these really difficult keyways here like this, and when you have picks that are laid down all the way to the bottom like that, it's a lot easier to access the pins in the back. So having a pick like this is also extremely helpful, and I wanted to show you that because I thought that was important as well. Now, the multi-pick straight pick here, they say you can use it for wafers, but there are so many things that you can use these for. If you have a tubular lock that you have to push down, it helps for those as well. It's also used for probing, for wafers and things like that. So there's tons of different things you can do with these picks here. You can see that Multipick has gone out of its way to make this a hooker's delight. And I mean that in the non-literal way. But you can see you've got deep hooks. Let's see what else they've got here. They've got deep hooks, medium hooks, small hooks. They've got every kind of hook you could imagine in different profiles. And I think the reason why they offer no rakes in this, except for the tools that you turn into rakes, is for people who do the single pin picking, you know, things like that. And I think the importance of having pick sets like this, instead of dumping a whole bunch of stuff into a set, you don't need to do that anymore. Multipick just released, I think, like 5, 6, or 7 new sets, and they offer all rakes in one set, all hooks in another set, or you can get a combination of both. So it's really the versatility of all these sets, I think, speaks to the Locksport and Lockpick makers growing. You know what? They supply what we demand, and I think they did a pretty good job answering for that. I think the best part of this entire thing were these tension tools. All 4 tension tools are in 0.5 millimeters. You can use these obviously for all top of the keyway. You could bust out for the bottom if you need to as well. I just really, one of the main reasons why I picked this specific set are the tension tools, because Multipick, you know, you don't need to have a Z-bar for everything like that, and I find that I have more control when I'm only using a top of the keyway tension bar like this one right here. I only need to have one thing at the bottom and then be able to move around as I see fit. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this look into the Multipick 16-piece lockpick set in 0.4 millimeters. I hope you got something out of it.